Hey, what's going on? David Aston from whymindhealthy.com. Hope you guys are doing good today. I just want to give you my 3 tips to absolutely murder mucus and some steps to keep it away. So basically, I was just on a phone call with my buddy Jay, and he pointed out to me that there's not a whole lot of video content as far as reducing mucus goes, which is crazy because, there's millions of people out there, most of whom enjoy watching videos, and that's, the preferred method of, content delivery. But, there's a lot of people out there suffering from mucus, and I'm going to give you a brief background. I was one of those people for about 15 years. Granted, mine was brought on by, allergies or asthma or whatever. The fact of the matter is I was still having to deal with this, and I was having to, navigate around this and make, my life work around, the congestion, the phlegm, the mucus. And that was a drag, and I got absolutely sick of it. So I started doing a lot of research and looking into some things and finding out how I could alleviate the situation. And the first thing that I found was having a huge effect on me. And even though I'm not a smoker, the smoking and being around the secondhand smoke and being around the smokes was causing a great deal of mucus buildup for me. Now, I shouldn't have to tell you that smoking's bad. I shouldn't have to tell you what you're doing to your body because you're harming yourself. I believe, what do they say, cigarette smoke is associated with 33 diseases, 33 known diseases, fatal diseases, mind you. That's absolutely crazy. That's ridiculous. You're causing all sorts of inflammation. You're damaging your airways, your lungs, your entire respiratory system is getting affected every time you smoke. So honestly, if you're a smoker and you're having a mucus issue, right then and there, you need to stop smoking. That's give your body some time to catch up and get used to not smoking. But look for some quick effects on that. That's probably going to do a world of good for you. The second thing would be the dairy. So there's a lot of studies out there saying that there's a lot of people out there claiming, and this has been around for hundreds of years, people are claiming that when you drink dairy, it causes the body to produce more mucus. There's doctors and scientists saying that that's not necessarily the case. They're saying that the dairy causes the mucus to get thicker and it gets stickier, so it feels like you're producing more. Whatever the case may be, dairy is extremely unpleasant for me. Every time I drink dairy, I don't think it's just getting thicker. I'm literally, because I'm not going to cough, I'm not going to hack, I'm not going to have anything in me until I have a glass of milk. Then I have a glass of milk, then all of a sudden, boom, mucus. Call it a dairy allergy, whatever. It's still millions of people are having the same exact effect when they have dairy. So if you're drinking a lot of milk and you're having a lot of congestion, a lot of mucus buildup, I advise you to, or invite you to get off the milk. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks. Try getting off the dairy. I mean, when's the last time you did that? You've probably been on milk since you got off your mom's tit and went to bottles to cups. You've never stopped the dairy. So this is what I tell people. I say like this. First and foremost, I know for a fact that it helped me. Within a week of being off the dairy, I was much more clear. I could tell straight away that it had a positive effect on the mucus production for my body. So this is what I tell people. Unless you're willing to get underneath the cow and put your mouth on the udder to get the milk, why are you drinking it? You know what I mean? If you were meant to continue drinking milk, we would still be on our mom's breasts getting the milk out, right? I think it's weird. I think drinking dairy goes against our natural evolution. So that's the second tip. You get off the dairy. So stop smoking, stop drinking dairy. The third major tip to murder mucus, and this is kind of like a double whammy, a 2-for-1. This is what I did not only for the congestion, the phlegm, and the mucus, but this is also what I did for the asthma. And it was allergies. And it's not necessarily, having an allergic reaction to pollen or dust. It's the quality of air inside of your home that's having a huge effect on people's respiratory systems and causing a ton of mucus buildup. So what you can do is, the easiest thing to enhance the microbes in your home, which are going to enhance your human microbiome, it just means the bugs that are living inside of you were essentially a walking, talking piece of bacteria. Open a window. Even if it's cold outside, have a window open. This lets new microbes, and it keeps the air circulating, keeps everything fresh. And ultimately, this is going to enhance your microbiome and keep the bugs inside of you flourishing, keep you healthy and strong. Okay, and here's the second part to this. Get some houseplants. So for years, you've heard the hippies or the counterculture people saying, houseplants are good. It's good for feng shui. It cleans the air. Turns out they weren't wrong. NASA did a study recently, and they proved that houseplants have a basically a unique ability, and they're extremely effective at filtering hazardous chemicals out of the air. And these hazardous chemicals are known as VOCs, volatile organic compounds. So basically, these plants, they found not only did they regulate these VOCs and get them out of the air just as, if not more effective than a lot of common household air filters, but they also regulated the humidity in the air, and that's also going to help you with the mucus buildup and keep your airways open and keep the congestion at bay. So those are my 3 biggest tips. Stop smoking, get off the dairy, and open a window whilst you have houseplants in the house. I wrote an article, though, with 9 other tips. If you follow these tips and put them into action, not only are you going to see a quick reduction in the mucus and the phlegm, but you're probably not going to get it again. If you follow these tips, it's been my experience. It's been over 10 years now, and I'm mucus, phlegm, congestion free. I don't have allergies any longer. It's beautiful. So I think not only are you going to get rid of the mucus, but you're going to keep it away forever. So I put a link just below this video. It's 12 tips to reducing mucus and keeping it away for good. If you have any questions or comments or concern, by all means, drop me a line either below this video or on the actual post. I look forward to seeing you around the site. Take care.